I'm like, oh my God, I see you walking by. Think I had a damn to place it in mine. Sunny B video. Let's see what's going on. It's about the dance monkey person. Hey, don't call me that.
People were so offended by how I looked. Sometimes I just want to tell myself I copied as much as anyone else, and I'm not the new Nickelback.
It's the world's most streamed song by a female artist, but Dance Monkey's 3 billion plays ruined Tones and I's life.
I don't think I've been happy one day since all this stuff has happened.
Not to mention the song itself is way more depressing than most people realise. You see, Tones and I first wrote Dance Monkey whilst performing her songs in the street, where on one particular night she dealt with a super difficult crowd.
The whole crowd was very drunk and rowdy.
Over a 30-minute period, Tones had all her money stolen, was told by an onlooker she had no talent, and had her keyboards knocked over as the rest of the crowd demanded she keep on playing.
Alright, here's the thing. Remember, humans are dumb. The things that they like are just as rationally motivated as the things that they don't like. People need a general consensus to determine their opinion, which way it goes, one way or the other. And it's funny, like, people look at how successful her song is and what it's afforded her in her career and be like, no, she's talented, she's good at, but like, look what happened beforehand. It's the same person, same degree of talent. It's just now that people know about them and they've all agreed that she's good at what she does because of this thing that she did. Suddenly, oh, you're amazing. Always doubt, I see this all the time, always doubt the things that people like in general. It doesn't mean anything. An artist is not a good artist because they're successful at what they do. That's not how it works. They just found a way to make money off it. That's the only thing people look at to determine how good you are at what you do. This is reality. Doubt everything, dude. Things are not where they should be. Things just are where they are just cause. That's it. No reason further. You don't gotta be good at what you do in order to succeed. You don't fail because you're bad. That's not how it works. It's about money. It's the only thing anyone ever cares about. All right, let's go.
On playing.
I had like a real bad night where like people were just like again, like they weren't even chanting one more song. I'd done like 6 encores.
She'd therefore make the chorus dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, referring to hecklers egging her on.
I just took everything that people had said to me and put it in a song, like just sing one more time.
And by the time she finally wrote it, her confidence had been destroyed.
And I wrote it in the wardrobe because I still got nervous about people listening and hearing me stuff up when I'm writing music and go over and over again on the same thing, so I like really nestle myself in a small space.
However, by playing the song on the street, she attracted an audience of hundreds, all of whom couldn't stop listening despite the song being unreleased.
You couldn't hear the song anywhere, it was nowhere, you could only hear it live, and that's the only place you could hear it. And word started getting around about this song with no way to stream it. People would come down when I was busking just to hear it.
In one video titled Tones and I NYE in Byron Bay, the uploader stated, "Don't know the name of the song, but I got a big fan of her for the first go," with the video itself showing hundreds of people listening to Tones, one of whom you can hear yelling, "Coolest night of my life." A different TikTok showed a similar scene, having filmed Dance Monkey on the street before its release, captioned with the title, "I just recorded it because I thought the song was good." Dance Monkey made her street performances so popular, Tones' manager stated by the end of the first song at least 20 would stop by. By the end of the third there was at least 50, and by the end of the set 150 would be gathered. We were getting shut down by the police in a few weeks. The crowds were spilling onto the street and becoming dangerous, with her local fame causing other unrelated issues.
Other buskers started getting angry at me. Some started a Facebook group and were like, we're gonna run Tones out of town, like for no reason. They just hated how big the crowds were getting.
As a result,
oh yeah, remember, say this a billion times, people don't need a valid reason to dislike or dislike you. If you're a thing that they could just throw whatever insecurities or just problems that they have on the inside, because clearly this is a reflection of what's going on in them. If this is your attempt to try to make it in the world and this is the way that people are responding, that's them. Now, what comes along with that? I understand that the turmoil caused as a result of that. That's inevitable. But it is on you to have to try to traverse that turmoil, to have to view it in a perspective that not only brings you down, like it prevents you from getting brought down from that, but also a way that you can benefit it, be benefited by it, take advantage of it. As a result of all the stuff that you've done and have gone through, like, it's afforded you a career, and now you can just do whatever the hell you want. Now you can just focus on the thing itself. You can shift things in a way more accessibly now than you were able to do before because of your influence and your degree of success. that will allow you to make it a little bit easier, the path ahead. You can build a more accessibly traversable path as a result of this stuff that you've afforded yourself now. But that's what you're going to have to do. It's going to take some inner enlightenment. It's going to take some adjusting and thinking about what you can do in the future to be able to be void of all this stuff that you're being thrown at, or at least you can't really be void of it. It's more so changing your purview in a way to be able to accommodate that emotionally, because it's inevitable. Clearly you simply just putting your stuff out there and this is how people have reacted to it. That's on other people for the most part. All you can do is just keep doing what you do and trying to do it in a way in which other people can't tear you down as a result of you doing that thing. It's not easy. It's never easy. But there is a way. There is a solution. There is an answer. Yeah, sorry, Tones and I. Sorry that this is what you're going through. The optimistic lens is that you're in a better place as a result of that, tangibly speaking. Maybe not emotionally, but you can take the tangible for what you've afforded yourself as a result of your efforts and shift it into the intangible, into the emotional. You're in a better place to be able to tackle these types of things. You'd rather be an artist who's being abused, who's successful, versus an artist who's being abused when they're unsuccessful. Because the success gives you a further degree of control and input in the way that you react, instead of being thrown around at a sheer desperation, being more vulnerable to people because you don't have the confidence of the success, or what the success affords you, tangibly speaking. So this sucks though, man. Honestly, people suck, dude.
As a result, Tones took her act to a hostel where it became even bigger.
Everyone just started coming to the hostel, and all of a sudden this hostel was at full capacity, 500 people. They couldn't let anyone in every single week, just because people wanted to come, waited through the whole 2.5-hour talent show for this one song at the end, which was like the craziest thing. Everyone knew all the words.
Describing that period as her happiest days ever.
I always say that was easily the best time in my life.
She'd achieved everything she ever wanted and still had no plans to release music publicly.
Always obviously just wanted to be a busker. I never anticipated even releasing music.
But having gained 14,000 followers from busking, Tones spent $800 to record and release Dance Monkey. As one of her first official songs, she had no expectations.
I didn't even think I'd get played on radio in Australia.
Although the outcome turned out to be the opposite. The success Tones found locally was repeated on the radio.
Pretty much when I released it, we saw the same thing happen, but in a way bigger scale, that what had already been happening for 8 months on the street.
Topping charts in Australia just 30 days after Dance Monkey's release. 2 weeks after hitting #1, Tones released the music video, which gained 1.6 million views in just over a month, leading to her first festival invite, which slightly exceeded expectations. Tones was scheduled as the first act on a terrible stage.
I opened the whole festival, and usually there's about 200 people at this stage.
Although, as can be seen by the official festival video, she managed to attract a slightly larger audience.
There was like 40,000 people. The video of me online at Splendor in the Grass with the red on is that. The set after me had like 500 people there.
The music video hit 10 million views only 1 month later, celebrated with an Instagram post reading, "Old Town Road has been #1 on iTunes for 14 weeks. Until now, motherfuckers." 1 month after this, when the video was at 100 million views, Tones made another post reading, "I have the #1 most streamed song on Spotify worldwide at the moment, and an Aussie artist has never done that before."
And then it stayed on the top of Spotify for like a record-breaking amount of time. It bet all the Shazam records.
Before becoming the highest streamed song ever by a female artist on Spotify. Tones and I had achieved what her biggest idols couldn't.
Beyonce hasn't done that. Ariana Grande hasn't done that. Nicki Minaj and Taylor Swift, they've never done what that song has done.
And while Tones maintained that she loved,
And I'm actually kind of glad hearing someone like this has done that. All those other people they brought up as examples, as people, they're kind of just poopy doo-doo, incredibly self-absorbed, incredibly just delusional. Someone like this seems more grounded. They seem more like they have more humility, which is very nice to see. That's very refreshing, especially someone in this position. That's very nice. Now we got to see where time takes us, but that's cool, honestly. I'm glad to hear stuff like this. People like this who've been trying so hard, and to have it happen all of a sudden. And those people who, you know, only as far as we know, from what I gather, this person doesn't seem like to be a bad person. They seem to be all right, which is the most important thing, if you ask me. Yeah, cool. And it clearly meant something to them, clearly. If like they reacted this way to if they're talking about these accolades. They're just like, damn, holy crap, that's awesome. I feel great as a result. Now it's what you do with it and where you take it from here that's going to determine what happens next. You're in a very shaky stage, I guess. You got to be careful with that. Very careful.
And that she loved the song, this is where the problem started.
And I love the song so much, people think I hate it. It just defines me, and I need that to stop. That one song that I wrote when I was on the street should not define the rest of my life.
As mentioned, the song became so popular it was...
Yes, I understand what you're saying, and I've said this in a lot of different videos, but remember, you put stuff out there, people are going to do whatever the hell they want with it. You just need to accommodate. Not accommodate that. Accommodate what is afforded to you as a result, not let it bring you down and just run with it. That always happens to a lot of people, right? There's so many instances where, like, you know, some guy, like a composer or something, makes a song and they make song after song. They're like, oh, I really like this one, let me release it. And then it doesn't get the same accolades as some other song that they like threw together in like 2 seconds or something. And they're just like, why do people like this one over here but not this one over here? This is the one that they should like. It's like, dude, who cares? People like the stuff that you made and they're aware of it. Now you can keep making more. If that's the thing that you enjoy, the other stuff all around it is just white noise. It doesn't matter. So just keep going with it. Keep making songs, keep doing stuff, and you never know. You may make something else that people react just as intensely to as this first song that got you on the map. So you just gotta accept, man. People do what they do. The only type of control that you have is how you react to those things, which that's good. That means you have some degree of input. That means you have some amount of control. It's not just all lost, okay? There is hope. I hope that this monkey dances to a better tune.
Became so popular it was all that she was known for. If she played the song first at festivals, people would simply leave.
Sometimes when I go overseas, I have to end on that song because if I do Dance Monkey second last, everyone's going to the other stage and I'm sitting here playing Fly Away to my friends.
But if she played the song at the end, people wouldn't stop demanding it.
There was one festival I went and played, and in between every song, they were like, dance monkey, dance, which is like kind of like crippling as an artist.
Rolling Stone added to this.
All right, come on. I get it, I understand, but you're already in a position where you have so much, and all these people are here to see you and this thing that you made. You gotta just traverse it, dude. There's not much else you can do. And I get it, I understand. You want people to like you for more than just that. So then just keep making stuff until they do. Fucking force it down their throat. Keep doing stuff. Keep making stuff, and people are gonna do whatever they do with it. So just keep going. That's the best reaction you have to this.
To this by writing, during her first festival appearance at New Zealand's Bay Dreams, a section of the crowd chanted dance monkey over and over, unwittingly feeding into the exact narrative the song was about. During the same article, Tones and I stated, this dance monkey thing is like a blessing and a curse. It's opened me up to so many more fans, and to have so many people discover my music, but I don't want to be known for that until I die. It was one song I wrote, she says wearily. It's not even near my favorite song.
And you don't necessarily have to be known for it until you die. Keep making songs. Keep making good stuff that you think is good. Keep putting it out there, and people will build their ideas towards your overall resume. And even still, it's like, you should more so appreciate the people who appreciate that, right? I imagine there's plenty of, the wider of an audience that you can capture, the more of a fringe of that audience you'll be able to build that actually do like the stuff that just in general that you make. Just keep going. Keep making stuff. That's the best that you could do. You're already in a position where you can just keep doing that. This applies universally to everyone. So just don't let it bog you down. That's the one thing that you have to do.
It's not even in my top 3 or maybe not even top 5.
And her view was likely tainted by the song's other problems. Tones explained her clothing style had come from a lack of confidence.
Chubby, hat wearing, oversized tee. I felt comfortable in those baggy clothes. I wasn't body confident.
Which turned into a point of criticism as she became a public figure.
People were so offended by how I looked. Like, just so offended. And I judged myself as harsh as I could so that I was really prepared. And then it wasn't a tactic anymore. I just started hating myself.
Comments about her appearance at the time were too vile to publish even in Rolling Stone. And when given a chance to respond, Tones stated,
that's not preparing yourself. That's doubling down on the stuff that other people are putting onto you. Dude, if there's a problem, if there's something you don't like, try to do something about it. And don't do it solely motivated by what other people are putting onto you. People are always going to put stuff onto you. Even when you fix all the stuff people are criticizing you for, they're going to find other shit to criticize you for. People suck. Accept, embrace, and exploit for your benefit. If you feel like you're overweight, work on that. If you feel like your style's not great, but then change it. Change it to something you do like. If you like it, then that's the thing that should matter. Remember, people are always going to judge each other over whatever arbitrary bullshit that they find important. That is inevitable. Always, always. The most that you can do is accept it, not let it drag you down, and just keep moving. Keep doing stuff. That is all you can do. That is it. It is not easy. It is not easy. But there is a way. There is an answer. But that answer is at the end of the boss tunnel. The rogue dungeons. You're just gonna have to encounter stuff that you encounter and just fight it when you come across it. And then just let it grow from it. Become more strong. Become more intelligent. Become more aware. Become more capable. And you'll realize by someday, later on in your journey, that this shit just becomes water under the bridge. It means nothing to you, and you can just keep doing what you do. You gotta keep going. You have to. You only fail when you give up. Losing is winning, because you're trying.
Comments about her appearance at the time were too vile to publish even in Rolling Stone, and when given a chance to respond, Tone stated, "I promise you everything that you say, I feel about myself now. I promise you that I feel like shit all the time. So leave me alone now because there's nothing more you can do." This mind...
You need to grow thicker skin. You have to, especially when you're in position. Just in general, even if you don't have these types of things, you need it. You need it. Do it for yourself. Build a mindset that allows you to just find what you find to be important, and to just let what other people throw at you just mean nothing. Dude, just look at some of my comments, man. Look at some of the videos I make. I get when people know that you're able to just take it and take it to heart, and if people criticize you and you're just like, damn, you actually got a point, people actually kind of respect that. They're willing to heed what you have to say more so because you've shown a strength of character. But that's the thing, you have to develop that. It's not just gonna come out of nowhere. You gotta fight, man. You have to be strong. There's nothing, that's all you can do. That's it.
This mind frame stained everything that she did.
I could not connect or enjoy the moment because there was this big, you're ugly, you're gross. Doesn't matter what you do, this is offensive.
Reducing her desire to be on social media.
I really don't want to be out there in the world like that.
Instead posting text images such as, "Last time I checked, you didn't need to be pretty to write a good song, and it will be a cold day in hell when I join the club of women that have only gotten somewhere because of what they look like. Thanks." Tones repelled the haters with a...
But you didn't. You made something that people enjoyed, despite what you look like. It's the same thing that I'm saying over and over. I try not to repeat myself. You can't let it get you down. You can't let these evil external influences destroy your internal, because that is what it's supposed to do. That's their intention. It's to bring you down for whatever emotionally inept reason they have. Fuck them, dude. Not literally. Fuck them. As in through developing a strong sense of character and just fighting through it. Then you'll get to a point where you don't even have to think about it and it won't mean shit to you. Honestly. You gotta be strong.
With a genius coping strategy.
Then I just turn my phone off and hang out with my friends, and it's all fine.
But for the hate toward the song itself, there was easily 10 times more.
The worst thing about it is the vocals, the goddamn vocals. They're terrible. They are awful.
The criticism began with her voice.
I never ever once thought my voice was different or anything like that. Now the world is telling me that it's different.
While others accused her of using effects to achieve a specific sound.
Everyone seems to think your voice is super weird. A lot of people at the start thought that it was an edit.
Articles such as this one had to clarify her voice.
Number 1, who cares? Secondly, who cares? 3, who cares? Again, I'm repeating myself over and over again, so I'll try not to. I'll just spark notes it. People are going to throw whatever they can at you. Fuck them. Who cares? Just do your thing. Keep doing your thing. People are going to keep throwing shit at you. The more people know about you, the more people are going to be throwing the shit at you. It's just how this species works, man. Accept it. Take it right in the fucking face. Laugh in the face of the void so that you can come to terms with it. You can find inner peace. You have to work for it, though. You can't let it bring you down. This person just keeps getting right and left hooked, and they keep caving in on themselves. Don't, man. Don't succumb to these evil forces. Also, I don't agree on you with that, Fantano. I like the way it sounds. It's an interesting, weird little styly voice. I like it. I like it. And clearly a lot of other people like it. Now has no bearing on whether or not it's good. Clearly it doesn't matter whether or not something is good or bad. It's not what determines people's opinion. But like, again, if it doesn't matter, just go. Just keep moving, keep doing stuff.
Had to clarify her voice was natural, although even then the song was building an army of haters. Dance Monkey by Tones and I is a terrible song. The song Dance Monkey is fucking atrocious. Dance Monkey is the worst song in history, and I will never forgive humanity for making it popular. Even
Dude, when I make stuff like that and people respond to it, I would think that's fucking hilarious. It's like, you guys are so goddamn ornery, so emotional. Also, those were on r/unpopular opinion on Reddit. Clearly it's the unpopular opinion, if this is what people are saying. Most people don't think that, huh? But I think that's funny. You just can't take it. Like, have a laugh at it, man. That's fucking funny. It means that much to them? Holy shit. That's great. That would be so flattering. If somebody made a Reddit page designed just to hate me, I would be so goddamn, like, flattered. I'd be like, wow, you did all this for me? I clearly mean something to you. Shit. That's funny, though. That's all that stuff's funny.
Even Jenna Ortega slammed the song by adding, "If anyone ever played that in my house, they're instantly being kicked out," while Tone's live performance on Australian radio achieved a pretty depressing record.
Who cares? Alright, shallow terms, because clearly everyone else is being shallow. I'm just going to use shallow terms for this particular argument. Who fucking cares what Jenna Ortega is? She's an actor. Who cares what anyone says? Is it giving you the life that you wanted, to be able to have a life of which you control over? Not so much pertaining to the way that people make you feel as the stuff they're saying about you, but you can do whatever you want now. You're in a higher tier society. Just keep doing whatever you do. Just keep dancing, monkey. Oh my god. Yeah, alright. We're just going to keep going because I've already gotten all my points out. So we're just going to keep going until something new comes up. So let's go.
Record.
I am the only Leica version in the history of Triple J Leica versions that have had to have the comments turned off.
Was it hated simply because it was overplayed?
People say, oh, I used to like the song and then it got so overplayed. It's always on radio. I can't escape it.
Whatever the reason, it was making Tone's life hell.
I didn't like myself at all. I preempted hate. I would just see myself through the most hateful hater's eyes.
In the process,
That's a you thing, dude. That's something you are doing to yourself as a result of what these people are doing to you. Come on, man. You gotta be stronger than this. You have to. So you can't let it get to you. That's where you have control, man. I literally just made a video about Jack Doherty. He's hated, and justifiably so, more than this person. Even though this person's probably way more well-known and people are more responsive to the stuff this person makes. But even still, it's like, regardless of the number of people who hate, it's like, it's what you do with it that matters. Just stop letting it get to you. Build thicker skin. Find ways to deal with that. That is going to be your biggest hurdle here. Once you get past that hurdle, fucking smooth sailing, dude. Smooth sailing. You have all the stuff as a result of your efforts. You just run with it, turn it into something even better.
Hater's eyes.
In the process, Tones had to deal with a stalker.
I got probably a message like every 3 minutes, sent presents to people that know me, messaged my random friends that they've never met. This person lived overseas and left and went home and then said they're coming back for me and actually came back.
Although surprisingly, Nicki Minaj might have been a bigger problem. You see, Dance Monkey had been topping the charts for almost half a year, at which point Nicki Minaj released a new song, telling her followers to do whatever you can to get it to #1. Well, rather than, listening to Nicki's song, her fans instead tore down Tones and I in a pretty lousy way.
They put like racist signs or swastikas everywhere over my stuff and then reposted it on Twitter,
pushing Tones toward her breaking point. She described her haters to be beating me over and over again until I'm sitting here crying in my own home. No one even understands how bad it really is. Winning for Aria's
Sorry, dude. It gets to a certain point where it's like, all right, you need to I only have so much sympathy I can give. You really need to toughen up, honestly. Like, that amount of hate, especially from people like that, like Nicki Minaj, really? Oh, wow. Nicki Minaj doesn't like me. Oh, no. Whoa, really? This person that isn't good at what they do? That is not a good person in general? They don't like me? Oh, shit. Damn it. That's awful. Not that person. Oh no. Stop it, Tones and I, or whatever your real name is, I forget. And yeah. You're losing, stop. You need to, like, again, toughen up. Like, quit it. No more complaining, no more falling in on yourself. Gain a sense of, like, personal sense of self-worth, and you'll be fine. Dude. Ugh.
Ari has failed to fix anything,
No one could have ever prepared me for the whole world judging me and comparing you to other artists.
which was followed by a Facebook post reading, "People always say, Tones, how does it feel? It must feel great. What are you feeling? You must be over the moon." It does, and I don't want to take anything away, but I have been hiding a black hole for a while now. With success comes judgment and opinions. This I was prepared for. It's normal, which is sickening.
See, there's the humility thing I was talking about. Cool. They're actually, like, appreciative towards things that they should be appreciative, but it's also like, so everything, judgment and opinions comes with everything. Bullying comes with it's inevitable. Humans are just awful to each other. That's just part of it. The more that you let it hurt you, the more it is going to hurt you. The less that it let you hurt you, it's like it's nothing. It doesn't even exist to you. But clearly this person has a, I guess, personal, emotional issues when it comes to the way that they're perceived, and they're placing way too much stock in that. I don't know. With somebody in your position, you have so much more to use as motivation to build a mindset to push away from that narrative that people are trying to hound into you. So yeah, don't let it get to you. But clearly it's getting to this person, and they're not taking the right steps to be able to alleviate that.
Normal, which is sickening, but the relentless bullying that follows every proud moment tears my mind in two. Tones was also frustrated by the media.
And I felt like dirty when people made shit up about me, and I felt gross, like they could say anything and they did.
To the extent that she was happy to see the song's popularity fading.
Here comes the weekend with Blinding Lights. I'm like, good on ya, mate. Marietta's like, oh, it might go back to #1 next week. I'm like, oh no, I want to move on with my life.
It's therefore no surprise she'd state, I don't want to just try to chase that song. I loathe that song a lot of the time. A lot of times I don't want to sing it, instead turning lemons into lemonade with an album called Madhouse, documenting the highs and lows of unexpected fame. The whole ordeal also inspired a weight loss journey.
Here's an exclusive. I've actually just lost 30 kilos.
Leading to positive articles for the first time in a long time. Tones therefore...
There you go! Make more music, improve yourself as a person, screw what anyone else has to say about that. Do it because you feel like it's best for you. Do it so that it can improve your life. Excellent. There you go. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Yes. Get it in, mate. Fuck yeah. You're fucking crikey, yeah. You go to the right there. Dude, get it.
Tones therefore also added this.
After experiencing maybe the biggest high and the biggest low, the highs do outweigh the lows, and now I'm in a place where I see a lot more love.
And now owns the fact that she simply made an awesome song.
I'm so thankful for that song, and I'm so proud of that song, and I'll never not be.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Keep doing that. Keep doing what you can in order to reinforce that mindset to yourself. There you fucking go, man. There you go. Alrighty. Everything I said needed to be said. Hopefully you got the theme from this. I said, oh my God, I see you walking by.